Hello everyone and welcome back to the Mouse Diva channel. I have my March 2020 Walt Disney World shopping haul.
I've been all around the world.
Oh, Main Street, USA.
Every city, every place.
This trip was a Lakelyn and I trip. It was just a 4-night stay at All Star Movies. It was a Disney trip on a budget type thing. But we did come back with a few items. Now, while we were there, Runaway Railway opened at Hollywood Studios, and on the same day, Flower and Garden Festival began. Now, we chose to go to the Flower and Garden Festival first instead of opening the park for the new attraction. Thought that would be a little crazy. So let me start with some Flower and Garden goodies. We picked up our free Flower and Garden Festival passport. The normal stickers in there, descriptions of food, and pictures of certain merchandise. Now, if you're wondering what type of merchandise they had, I already put up a vlog of the Flower and Garden Festival merchandise. I will either link that somewhere in this haul or link it in a thumbnail at the very end. We picked up our pass holder magnets. The beginning of the festival will have Donald, and then later on, I think starting in April, there'll be an Orange Bird magnet. So Lakelyn and I both got our Donald magnet. We love doing the scavenger hunts that they have at all the festivals, and well, Festival of the Holidays. Yeah, all the festivals, even the wintertime. So this year, we again got Spike's Pollination Exploration 2020. And, you know, go around, find Spike the Bee, put the sticker on, and then go redeem your prize. This year they had tumblers. If you want to see all the tumblers, again, see that Flower and Garden Festival merchandise vlog. But we chose Orange Bird for ours. I know there was a mini one. I can't remember what the other two were, but had to go with the Orange Bird tumbler. I mean, just really nice, like, juice glasses. And at the bottom, I don't know if it's going to be too bright. I think it is. It actually has the Disney logo at the bottom. I had to get a pen. I can't believe I only got one. Yeah, I can. Budget-wise, I could only get one. But I did get the Remy, just the limited edition. I didn't get the pass holder one. I just wanted this Remy pen. You don't get a lot of merchandise with Remy. I adore Remy. My kitchen is, a lot of it is Remy. So this was $17.99. Oh, I'm so excited. And they had a Remy topiary this year in France in anticipation for the new ride. And also got a few of the potted plant mystery packs. Now, this vlog is also up, letting you know which pens I actually got from each box. So if you want to see that, you're going to have to watch. I mean, they're in there. The anticipation's killing you, isn't it? I mean, they're in there. They're opened. But I'm not going to show you. Gonna have to watch the other vlog. Okay, also while we were there was a DVC, Disney Vacation Club Moonlight Magic event. This one was at Magic Kingdom. We always bring home our bands that they give you. And met some rare characters, like Lakelyn met Jim Hawkins. And they just like give you these little signature cards, kind of saves time. I also picked up a Flower and Garden Wishable. Now, I had swore off the Wishables because they're just, I personally feel like they're just a little overpriced for their size. But I did go ahead and grab one. These, like I said, came out in the Flower and Garden because this little butterfly I thought was absolutely adorable with the little Mickey ear hat on. Did I get that one? Well, it's in the pin haul on which one I opened. I actually opened this with the pins because I figured, you know, it was a mystery unboxing. So I had to do it. If you've been watching me for a while, you know I collect those Disney trash can salt and pepper shakers, even though I don't use salt or pepper. So here is one of this year's, and they are $9.99. I'm surprised. They pretty much stay the same. I know the last 2 years, maybe 3 years ago, it was $8.99. And this is the other one, and it has Spike the Bee on this one. I really like this one because it has like the World Showcase icons on there. And then of course, Donald being mad at Spike, I think is hilarious. So I get to add, I have added to my trash can collection. Now let's go with something that Lakelyn bought. Every single trip to Disney World, Lakelyn stops in the China Pavilion and buys these little statues. We'll just say that. He has a large variety of them. He's getting to the point where, oh, you know, every time we go in, he's like, well, I have that one, I have that one, I have that one. But they did have one he didn't have. And it's this big guy. How much was he? No, he was $9, right? Yeah, he was $9. Now in the China Pavilion and the Japan, you do not get annual pass holder discounts. So I normally do not buy anything from those stores just out of principle. Many of you know I'm getting ready to have surgery. Well, by the time this goes up, I will be in the hospital and have had surgery. And I will be there most likely 4 to 5 nights. And I got something for my window. One of these little solar girls. I actually have quite a collection of these solar animals, you name it, all sorts of different solar creatures and people. Look, that's what her head would look like if it was bobbling. It does work. I made sure to grab one that had been in the sun and was actually working, and I'm going to put her in my window at the hospital. I don't know, these things just make me smile. And this wasn't bad. It was $9.99, and I also saw this one. Got it for my daughter to put in her Easter spring basket that I'll be sending her. She does have a really thick, wide window seal in her dorm. And I think she's just gonna love this. It reminds me of Peppa the Pig. Peppa Pig. This will be great. I can't believe I hadn't thought of getting her a window solar thing before now. Oh, and I'm looking over and I just realized, oh my gosh, I forgot the most important Flower and Garden Festival souvenir I haven't showed you yet. Spike the Bee Zipper Cup! Oh my gosh. It's like, yes, last year they had Orange Bird, which I got, and they had Orange Bird again this year. But Spike the Bee is so unusual. And with him, I tried the Violet Lemonade for the very first time. I'd been holding off on getting it because I'm not really a lemonade fan. But I tell you what, I would definitely get that again. And my reusable wrist gift card. This year they had 2. Well, it was the same. Last year they had just some flowers on these type of cards, which they had some of those, but this year they also had Spike. I love this one. And these just make it handy when you're going booth to booth, just keeping this on your wrist and just them taking the little wand and scanning your band. It just makes it so much easier. For those of us that don't use our magic band to purchase things, I do not do that. In the title of this vlog, I know you saw Jim Short. You know I brought home one, but of course I am not going to show him to the end. They had these new products this trip that was not there in January. And they were selling pretty quick because there was a lot of bare shelves when you did see these. And let's see. Let me show you the first one. It's gonna kind of be, I tell you what, this is what we're gonna do. There we go. You see it changing colors. So they actually call these just a night light. And it is slowly changing colors. And this is mine, again, for my hospital room. But I had to get one for Mr. Mouse Diva for his birthday. And he is gonna love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, this one's not gonna light up. I forgot because I purposely got him one with the tag not taken out because I didn't want it to die. So it's going to light up the exact same way that my castle does. Mr. Mouse Diva loves the monorail and anything that has a monorail on it. So of course I had to grab this for him. Speaking of Disney transportation, finally I have a Skyliner pen. So this is just a rack pen, silver. I can't remember if it was I think it was like $9.99. Here's the thing, now I'm not a huge fan of the Skyliner. If it's a windy day, it actually makes me a little nauseous. But it is just kind of unique and iconic in a way because it takes you back to the old sky lifts that were just used as like an attraction. So I think that's kind of neat. I forgot when I was speaking of Runaway Railroad, Railway. I always say railroad. For some reason, railway, runaway rail. Oh my gosh, Runaway Railway is a huge tongue twister for me. Like I just can't get it out. If we would have been there for opening, I would have been able to get the opening day t-shirts, but by the time we got there that evening, which we did get to ride it on opening day without a fast pass, we didn't have a fast pass, I couldn't get one, I would have been able to get those a t-shirt, and that would have been the only clothing item I would have bought the whole trip because I actually came home with no t-shirts this time, which is like really odd. But I did get the pass holder 2020 attraction pin. I did not get the opening day pin. They had also sold out of that by the time we got there because we didn't get there till very late, maybe 7 o'clock at night. I think we got in line for it at like, 6:55 I think is about when we got in line. Okay. Oh, I'm looking over there at Lakelyn stuff. So, he has a really big item down there. But I'm going to start with this. So, Lakelyn is really into plants and growing things. He's done hydroponics. And they had a bonsai booth there. And now he is very interested in bonsai. So, he got a nice lesson for the guy who's actually not a Disney cast member, but a guy that I guess either makes the plants, owns the company that provides the plants, whatever. So very knowledgeable guy on how to that gave Lakelyn tips on how to take care of that. And he also he was so interested in the air plant. And so he went ahead and bought him an air plant. And it did not come like this because he's like, well, how am I going to display it? So the air plant, it's just, you can just see the roots in there. I don't want to take it out and take the chance of ripping it. And basically, it doesn't need soil. It's not like it needs water or gel for the hydroponics. It just grows off air. You just need to spritz it every day. But the thing that he put it in is actually going to go on the wall. Lakelyn made this. He bought himself a 3D printer and he makes all sorts of things, and he actually made this to keep the air plant. There's a nail hole right here and it's going to go up on the wall like this, and see, the roots are going to be able to come out of the bottom. So that's actually a really cool thing he made with a 3D printer. Now that's not all the plants he bought. He actually bought a few more just to put in little unique planters and things. But this is actually a coffee plant right here, and you can actually see a bean already two beans actually already growing off this. So like I said, he's really into his plants. In September 2019, Tom and I took Lakelyn to Disney for his birthday. and we did the behind the seeds tour. And if you saw that haul, he bought this little seedling in the gel, just this tiny little seed, like, well, it had started growing. It was like this tall, like a little twig. This was September. This is his plant now. I mean, he is very diligent about the lighting, the watering. It is a type of cactus, but I just want to let you know that those things do grow if you take care of them. I think they're $14. They're right there by, you know, Living with the Land in that little little section where they sell a few things, and it's called Mickey's something garden or something. I just want to let you know, like I said, they will sprout, they will grow. I actually just found the little mini garden directions from his what they call a plant tissue culture from the land at Epcot. And yeah, I can't believe I actually well, that he actually kept the little directions for this. So I was right, it's called Mickey's Mini Garden instead of just Mickey's Garden. Ended up getting free stickers that I hadn't seen before. A cast member gave us this when we were in the pin place at Magic Kingdom. Hadn't seen these before. Little cowboy Mickey. That was cute. I adore the little DVC pin that I was able to snag on this event. They did not have these out at the last DVC event at Animal Kingdom, the first one of the year, which was in January. I'm really glad they did come out with a pin, because in 2019 there was no DVC Moonlight Magic pin. Pluto is the theme for this year. This pin was $17.99. I cannot believe I almost forgot to include my very first purchase of the trip. And that is the Steamboat Willie popcorn bucket. Look at that. Look at that strap. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, this is definitely like one of my favorite popcorn buckets that I now own. His little hand on the side. Lakelyn's a big item. He actually passed it up the first day we saw it, and when we saw it again the next day, he's like, I'm getting it. He's also a Funko Pop collector, like me, except I'm on the buying freeze. I was all for him buying this, because if I wouldn't have been on my freeze, I would have so got this anniversary. Well, it doesn't say it's an anniversary one, no, but it is Indiana Jones anniversary. We'd actually seen the show this time. I mean, it's probably been like almost 2 years since we actually went to that show. It is a Disney Parks exclusive, and even though he is like me and displays most of his pops inside of the box, he is displaying this one outside because it is so awesome. It is so heavy, but oh, this is just a super duper, just super duper pop. I am so glad that he got it. Actually, you're probably going to have already known this, because I think I'm going to use this as a thumbnail. I have licorice from St. Louis. I know y'all are all like really confused, like, what? How is that in the Disney Haul vlog? That is because wonderful subscriber Sarah from St. Louis knew that we were going to be at Disney World at the same time. Ended up we were at the same resort, and my dad and I love the cherry, my dad loves the black, loves these licorice that we can't get here, that my dad, who grew up in St. Louis, used to eat these all the time, and she was so sweet to pick some up for me. I brought Disney something back from this trip. I mean, Disney, our dog. Look! So those of you that saw this on Instagram, yes, I bought the mat, the water mat. Well, I call it a water mat. They call it a pet feeding mat. His bowls won't go on it. He actually has a little pedestal thing his food sits up on, but he does splash water with his beard a lot. So I'm just going to put this in front of it, so we'll actually get to see it, and Bowles won't sit on top of it and block it. Those of you that don't know, Disney looks sort of like Tramp, except Disney is all black instead of gray. Oh, this was $19.99. I think I've been really bad this vlog at telling you the prices. Shame on me. Finally came to the conclusion of my haul. I was not going to get a Jim Shore because in January I got a Jim Shore. And I was like, not getting another one. It's not in the budget. I'm going to try to make this story quick. Last summer, walked into the Art of Disney store at Magic Kingdom. A brand new pop had just came out, hadn't seen it. No, I mean, everybody was like, oh my gosh, where is that? Because of course I had to post it on Instagram. By the way, this one glows in the dark. But we were running late for a fast pass or dining reservations or something. We had our day at Magic Kingdom. That evening I went back to go get it and they had sold out. And I have not seen them since. Until this trip, I walked in and there they were, the hitchhiking ghosts, sitting in the exact same spot on the exact same shelf that I had seen them this past summer. Okay, these are wedged in there really well, so I'm like really scared to take them off while I'm talking to y'all because I want to pay so much attention. Oh my gosh, I am in love. And I think this was $75. Somewhere between $65 and $75. And you get the annual bass holder discount though. So I didn't pay that much. So this is it for the Jim Shore for a while. I just, oh my gosh, I am like ecstatic. Like as soon as I saw it, I grabbed the box. Like, because there was only one box on the shelf. Now I don't know if they had more, no idea. But I grabbed that sucker. And matter of fact, as I'm calling Tom to tell him, look what, I mean, let me tell you what I found. 2 more people were looking at the one that was displayed. So I hope you guys are having a nice day, a nice weekend, whatever it may be for you. I hope you subscribe to the Mouse Diva channel. Lots of restaurant reviews, and we've started like a top 10 list of Disney things, a top 5 list that I've been posting. So I hope you hit the bell notification button so you can follow along on those lists, and I will see you at the park.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. I've been all around the world, every city, every place. Always been a restless girl, but now there's a window change.